Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
It's Friday afternoon and it is that time of the day on a Friday. Time to talk again with Hannah Zwartz, who will be letting us know maybe what jobs we need to be doing in the garden this weekend. Good afternoon, Hannah.
Kia ora, Tanya.
So, do we have to roll up our sleeves and get out there?
Weather permitting, this time of year, you have to just grab those hours while you can. Looks like might have a few showers over the weekend, but you just never know, and it's a really good time to be building up your soil. So anything you can do to add that organic matter into your soil over the winter is good at this time of year. So the simplest way of adding stuff into your soil from your kitchen waste, like kitchen scraps, veggie scraps and so on, is just to dig a trench. So you can go out and dig a trench maybe across a veggie bed that's empty or a part of your garden where you're planning to plant something. It's just a spade's depth. Can be as long as your bed is, and then as you create kitchen scraps during the week, you can just either wrap them up in newspaper or just take the bucket out and put them in the hole and cover it up with soil and then plant on top of that. You don't need a compost bin, you don't need a worm farm. The worms will find the stuff underground and it's sort of covered up away from flies and mice and so on. So that's one thing you can do, is just make a trench to fill in as you go along.
Well, you're saving on your rubbish bin bills as well if you're just having a little ice cream container and doing it daily. And
exactly. And all that organic stuff going into the landfills is causing big problems with methane, and so if you can keep it out of the landfills and use it on your property, it's like win-win. Recycling and feeding your plants at the same time.
So we've got to be doing our green manure as well.
Yep.
Oh, is it too late to plant raw beans?
No, not at all. Not at all. They germinate at quite low temperatures, so that's another thing you can do if you've got a bare patch of ground. They quite like some support, so even if it's against a fence or against a wall, or else just put bamboo stakes in the corners and put string as you go. There's lots of things you could do basically. Green manure, no dig gardens, just laying your weeds, of course not with the nasty weeds, on top of your soil and keeping the other weeds away over the winter. And of course there's a workshop on Monday about how to deal with those nasty weeds that you don't want in your compost.
All right, yes, make sure you get along to that. It's at the community centre here in Paraparamu and it's from 10 till 12 and you get free morning tea and you get to meet Hannah as well. So there we go. Learn more about nasty weeds and get fed while you're there. Like it. Well, you have a great weekend. Try and have some relaxing time with a cuppa in your garden.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you Monday.
Cheers.
106.3 Beach FM.